Hello everyone, welcome to another segment of Noor on the Rocks. I am your host, Noor Mila, and today we're going to be having fun with mint. We're going to be making the lovely, famous mint julep, which is why I am honoring the cup that it's used to make the drink. I got a hold of it. I don't know how. I thought it was extinct. It's here, and without further ado, let's get started. So, as you know or don't know, mint julep consists of 2.5 ounces of bourbon whiskey. You can use rye whiskey as well. This is just my choice. And we're gonna start with our first ounce, second, and our last half. There we go. Ooh, guess I went a little overboard. And we're gonna continue with simple syrup. I like to use 1/2 ounce. Go. And now we're gonna get the best mint leaves that we can find. I like to use about 5 or 6. Just get it off the sprigs. So julep actually is a word that means sweet drink, generally used as a vehicle for medicine. Julep comes from the Spanish word julepe, which is a mixture of Arabic and Spanish, and julepe is actually coming from the Arabic golab, which means rose water. So that's just a fun fact that I like to throw in every once in a while. You know me. All right, so we got our mint leaves, and now we are gonna start muddling this, but this is not like a mojito where you get to muddle the heck out of it. No. You have to be very, very gentle. It's important not to pulverize the mint leaves. It's just to get the juices flowing, the oil in, but we want to maintain each leaf there. So very gentle. You're going to start dabbing and making sure that it mixes up with the bourbon and the simple syrup. See, I'm very tempted to just like start going like a rabbit, but no. I need to contain myself for the sake of this drink. And I think we're done. And now we are gonna add some ice. So let me get some ice over here. There you go, that's enough. Okay, so coming up next, we are gonna use this little spoon to stir it up. And another key component here is that we wanna make sure that the mint leaves stay in the bottom. We don't want them to start swimming all around the drink, so that's why we're gonna add a very gentle stir to the drink. And if I see, like this is something I do, if I see any leaves coming to the surface, I just push them down to the bottom. They tend to get trapped in between each ice cube. All right, that looks good. So once I'm done stirring, I like to add a little bit more ice. And now we are going to be making a dome full of crushed ice. Right now I have huge chunks of ice, so what I like to do in that case is I like to grab a bag. You can use any bag and fill it up with ice. And I get to vent all my daily frustrations on this poor little bag. Just kidding. I get to use my muddler, and we're going to crush this. Work in progress. Poor bag. It's not its fault. I broke it. But once you manage to acquire the desired size for the ice, just grab a handful and start forming this mound of ice that's going to be finishing up the mint julep. So as you can see, it's just that's the perfect amount of mound that I want. Let's see. All right, that's good. We can get this out of the way. And garnish is very important because I like migrant mint leaves, and I get about 5 or 6 sprigs. So it takes a good eye. It takes time to pick the best ones. So I get 5 or 6, and I group them up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a straw to open up the space for my mint leaves. All right, this looks good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce these over here very gently, ever so slightly. As you can see, this is very abstract, but you get the picture. And then finishing touch is you are going to introduce the straw. You can use the desired typical traditional cocktail black straw. I like to add color to mine, so I'm gonna use blue. And I'm gonna be very gentle, and I'm gonna start digging in all the way to the bottom. And there it is. You got your very own mint julep. It's nice and minty. I feel like it's summer again, which is something I'm craving because it's very cold in LA right now, and it's not my place to be. But yeah, it looks like it's a very nice appetizing drink. It's fairly easy to make. It just takes a little bit of patience, and you're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Any suggestions, feel free to comment down below. As always, subscribe. Dream Magic Studios, we're waiting for you. And of course, I will see you next time with more recipes to come. Bye.